What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Chat. I have exciting news, chat. All right. You know, someone died last year. Okay? Someone passed on from this world. Killed by words on the internet. All right. Tomb had died. Yeah, that's true. But a man was killed by the FPS Diesel last year. And we prayed for his death. Well, not prayed, but we prayed for him in death. Skarlet Reaper passed on from this world. We took out the rosary beads and we prayed. We prayed to our God Emperor, and we said, please allow his soul to rest in peace. But little did we know that you could kill the man, not the idea. Let's get some 07s in the chat. That's our prayer hands. Let's get some 07s in the chat. Skarlet Reaper died last year. But it turns out, much like Jesus Christ, he rose again. He rose again in his immortal crusade to harass minors who shake their ass on TikTok. I have quietly known about Beelzebub's return, and I have kept it secret from you, chat, for a month. For the works of the Lord take time to prosper, and I needed to see what ridiculous things he would tweet about. You can keep the secret for a month, but you can't give us a watermelon. I couldn't just let it happen, you know? Like yogurt, I needed this to ferment. My dear congregation, okay? He's still active on GitHub since Halloween. Well, I do have something to say. I have opened up the thread on Scarlet Reaper again. I have reopened a thread. But we'll start with how I figured out. Well, it was very easy to tell it was him, okay? But this is how I knew it was him. All right? This is how I knew.
Yo, who you calling Dante if I'm not even black?
And there he is. That's his voice. We all remember his voice. Somehow he lived. Okay? And as I stated before, he is of Latino descent. Okay? He is of Latino descent. So that skin color does match. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Hey, big guy, I'm back to talk about reverse predators and defend my maps. I mean homies. We can't keep the kids getting away with IT.
I know. I know. These kids who can't consent are just getting away with being sexually explicit online to these innocent adults. You know? So you might notice something already as I go to the top of this profile. I can't follow it. He preemptively blocked me on this account. He preemptively blocked me when he made a new account. All right. British Runner might also be blocked. Right? But here's what I assume is an alt. All right? This alt also has me blocked. Okay? This just in, British Runner has also been blocked. Unfortunately, Ninja Defender, Ninja Offender, okay, all right, has me blocked. I can't follow that ninja, okay? I shaved and I got like one of my beard hairs in my eye or something. Fuck. I'm not blocked. That's true. That's true. Interesting. But we'll start at the very beginning, okay? Thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. It is a glorious day. It is a glorious day. I'm passing around that little, like, what is it? That little donation tray at the church, okay? John Chairs is now a member. Very good, very good. So we'll start by reading some of these wonderful tweets by Reverse Predator Catcher. You know, you'd think after being like not even harassed, but like just completely mogged to death, that you would stop. But like apparently being mogged to death makes you double down. This guy truly has the lol cow gene. I gotta say that. He does. All right. It's amazing how much of the lol cow gene he has. The definition of reverse predator. Now, guys, remember, this one's right in the books, okay? An individual that is sexually attracted and fetishizes adults, 18 or older, that will do anything to get in a sexual relationship with the adult. An underage individual, okay. These types of predators are new and have been around for a long time. These minors have an adult person fetish. Okay, these predators are new and have been for a long time. Tenuous grasp of the English language here coming from Skarlet Reaper. Again, we see Skarlet Reaper and his immense wisdom here, double backing on himself. Always very funny, very funny. Okay. You know, the funny part about Nani losing her mind last year is that she went in and like all the documentation she did on like Skarlet Reaper or anything she worked on, she like deliberately like damaged that information. But it doesn't matter because I have copies of it because I'm not stupid. Now we know these types of predators are new and have been around for a long time. Two things that don't make sense, okay? Reverse predator will do the following: lying about their age, IDs can be forged. Blackmail the adults. If they don't comply, they'll make fake evidence about them. Okay, if you are blackmailing the adult, there's probably evidence, first of all. But okay, there's so much here, right? Okay, so let me break down this thesis because some of you are new in the chat and you don't know about it. Okay, the reverse predator concept, it kind of goes like this, right? So if you guys watch my Yandere Dev video, it's like it's like that girl from the Yandere Dev video, right? Where she was this.
Please accept my tithe and forgive my sins, Father.
Child, you are forgiven of your sins. Right? But the idea behind a reverse predator is that they're a minor who is going out searching for adults to basically blackmail them, right? So, like in the Yandere Dev story where that young lady was going around and basically, you know, trying to, she was trying to honeypot, basically, right? Where she was deliberately being like, I'm a teenager and I have boobs. Don't you like my boobs even though I'm a teenager? Right? And then the pedophile will say, yeah, I love those boobs, teenager. And then they blackmail the adult with that.
For
Okay.
all my adult minors in chat.
Now, that thing that I just described is incredibly rare and does not really exist. Okay? That thing is not real. Okay? You're imagining a thing. It doesn't matter how malicious the minor is. If the minor is talking to an adult sexually, the responsibility lies on the adult. Okay? I thought he killed himself. He came back from the dead. Okay? It was like he loaded up another lobby in zombies. Okay? He had the quick revive drink. All right? So if a minor is blackmailing an adult, it's because the adult was talking inappropriately with the minor. The minor is not responsible for
I adopted
that.
a cat today. Give him a name. He's shy. Wouldn't a reverse predator catcher be a kidnapper?
Now, for a cat name, I've always been partial to like food related names. I'm a big fan of food related names. Don't name him cheese bag. Grub is a good cat name. Watermelon is too. Name him Toast. I like Toast. Toast is a good one. He's black if that helps. Don't do it, Chad. Don't say the name you think. Don't say it. Toast is cute. I like Toast. All right. The difference between a reverse predator and a pedophile is that a pedophile is sexually attracted to kids. Keep in mind, sexually attracted doesn't mean just basic conversation. Reverse predators are sexually attracted to adults. Dude, reverse predators. So guys, do you remember when you were a teenager and you had a crush on an actor? That technically makes you a reverse predator. Because you had a crush on an actor as a teenager. Reverse predators are sexually attracted to adults. Reverse predators are also of both genders. Dude, this is like a this is like a manifesto, dude. It is important to report your local pedophile to the police and get them registered into a sex offender list. But we, as a team, also want to reverse. My favorite part of Skarlet is that he always implies that there's like a group of them, when it's just Skarlet on a bunch of alts, and then some other teenagers that are blessed with the curse of hanging out with him, okay? I guess that's an oxymoron to say blessed with the curse.
Name your cat Sisyphus so one can imagine the cat happy as he continuously pushes a boulder up the hill.
They will victimize more adults in the process for the sake of their fetish. That's insane. Yeah, he's mentioning pedophiles now. Yeah, so what Skarlet used to do is solely talk about the minors who groom adults. But that made him sound like a fucking pedophile. So now he's also sheepishly saying how pedophiles are bad, which is, you know, a very rough take that is hard to maintain. Thank you, Aaron, for the 5 gifted. Very poggies, very poggies. 07's in the chat. 07's in the chat. He saw the Nambla episode on South Park and related to them. If you know a reverse predator, don't hesitate on tagging us with their info. Hey guys, if you know a minor that's acting sexually on the internet, please send me their information. I would love to talk to them.
Forgive me, father. I was once a reverse predator for my crush on Kimberly from Power Rangers.
Guys, if you had a crush on an actor as a child, pedophile, that's it. You're going to jail. You reverse predator. Now, Skarlet, I don't want to be that guy, but I do know where you live. He blocked me on Twitter already. This includes if a reverse predator in question used to prey on adults is also an adult as of this current age. I'm sorry, but this just sounds like somebody who likes to catch a predator. Like, does this mean Chris Hansen is like a reverse predator? There are also reverse predator supporters in many communities. Some of these supporters are minors.
pensive face, folded hands, 0707.
There are also reverse predator supporters in many communities. Some of these supporters are minors, but usually they are adults who are potential future pedophiles. Guys, we hold the outrageous position of minors can't consent to sex, which means that we are pedophiles. What a take to have. If you see a reverse predator supporter who is an adult, please report them here. Okay, motherfucker, you are the pedophile you worry about. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Now, his entire Twitter is basically just him getting into beef with minors. Right? It's just like annoying glup shitto like arguing and shit. Also, forgot to mention, sexualizing themselves on the internet to attract and bait older adults. If things don't go their way, they'll use the pedo card. If an adult is staring at a minor on the internet and gooning to it, they are a pedophile, okay? All right? I don't think minors should be on Twitter. I don't think they should be on Twitter. But to be frank right now, if that is happening, it is the adult who is on the hook, not the minor. Now, there's a lot of him arguing, right? For example, here's him arguing with a teenager. By the way, Scarlet Reaper is like 20-something. He's like a grown man. All right? And again, I just want to say that he also has mommy issues, so that's part of why he does this, all right? There's like tons of old forum posts where he was like talking about how he has like this failing relationship with his mother. That's probably why he's into fat bitches, because it gives him like the security, you know, that he didn't get from his mother who didn't love him. Also, when I covered his feeder fetish DMs, right? That young lady who was on the receiving end of having her DMs leaked, they were not in a relationship. They were not in a committed relationship. She had replied in a comment on the stream, right? Do you think he knows Dan Burst? We should get them in a room together. I think they'd have a lot in common.
Name celebrates 13 months of membership. 07 for the Eugenes and adult minors.
So
in
true.
chat.
So true. But yeah, so that young lady was like, we weren't in a committed relationship or anything. It was strictly like a fetish-based relationship, right? So it was like, you know, they just mutually got off on watching each other eat. That's really it. Internet wrestling community. Are these your heroes? Are these the people you want to support in your day-to-day life of sports entertainment to ruin your day with creepy predatory vibes? While I understand the concept of not allowing pedos, these guys are predators. That's a minor. All right, that person's an adult, but also CM Punk is certainly something. Small YouTuber. So remember, guys, he got raped in VR chat. In all their own ways, how is a 17-year-old girl allowed to sexualize herself on the internet to lure people of all ages? How are 3 adults allowed to backpaddle her? Are we sure these people are normal? Or are they in their own way twisted and creepy? It suggests something is wrong with modern day society. age baiting people to call them the victims, a pedophile, while the actual predator runs away, no consequences. Is this a community you really want filled with frauds? Oh my god. All right. I think this is him in an argument. All right, there we go. Dude, this guy is #1 dick rider. I want somebody to defend me when I'm wrong this bad, okay? Dude, mr.tlexify is a piece of shit, okay? Him and his girlfriend are fucking crazy people who deserve each other, all right? You are literally dick riding a guy who plays a game made for 20-year-old men but played by 13-year-old boys, okay? Dude climbed pedophile hill, died, came back, and is trying to climb pedophile Everest. Dude, everybody's got the block from him. Oh my god, dude. This is what he's been spending his time doing. He went from the COD community catching reverse predators to the wrestling community catching reverse predators. This goes back so far. Hold on. All right, now we're really reading Glupshido drama. Let's see. Now we're going back. Okay, so apparently some wrestling account was talking with a teenager, right? Oh my god, dude, what is it? Stop quote tweeting everything and just make a thread. Finna get turned into a Twitter post. Nah, bro, because if you try to ruin my birthday, I'm blocking you and reporting your account with the quickness. Blocking me for what? Like I said, I don't need a Twitter post for engagements. Exactly, you don't want to go there. See, I want to know the context of this, okay? So this solo wrestling person is getting in beef with this teenager, right? All right, then. You an embarrassment. Your name is Skylar. Your parents named you Skylar. Could have chose a better name. You a bitch. Whack-ass nody. You a waste of space on this earth. Now bye, bitch. I hope you kill yourself when you do. I hope I'm the reason you did it. Isn't this solo wrestling person like a grown adult based off of what I was reading? Goes into a minor's DMs. Hey, minor, you should die. Oh, we'll get to the replies, all right? Okay, so he's getting exposed. I'm gonna just leave these here. He told me he was 17, turning 18, and now I know he's pushing 30, and he knew I was a minor during all these convos, and he admitted to having pictures of me that I posted in his phone, meaning he saved it to his phone or screenshotted. Because you know how much it hurts when the hottest girl ever ignores your comments and messages. Like, you are thick, got a pretty ass and eyes, got ass and funny. The total package, bro. Oh, I see. And you still don't believe me. How so? I normally don't do this. I hate being a simp. But I would hit, on God. Then leaving me on red. Okay, bro. That's the dumbest shit I've heard. And then this is clearly like a screenshot or like a picture of the minor, okay? Practicing that arch again or something, leaving me on scene? What the fuck did I tell you? It's 2025 and you still don't listen for shit, dude. Bye, bro. You a weird bitch anyways. Okay, this guy literally like spurged out nice guy Andy. This guy, put this guy in a straitjacket. Put this guy in a room, bro. Put this guy in a room. All right? She's 16. She's 16 and you're like 26 or something. I see why you got an eating disorder. This guy if I was a father, I would be a legally a legal owning gun owner, okay? All right? I want to talk to you and build a friendship. Pedophile. That's not even like, I know in commentary there's like all these weird little edge case debates like, oh, Emrau talked with like a fat bitch when he was 19 and she was 17. Blah, 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 blah. Who gives a fuck? All right? Who gives a fuck? That's all edge case shit, but we're approaching like this is like a decade age gap, okay? And one of them is in high school and trying to pass their SATs. The other one has a job and a career,
2 months
okay?
of membership. Diesel gonna be playing Earl COD when he's a parent.
All right. You don't want to be my friend? Fuck you, bro. And this is where I just roast you until you want to off yourself. That is so cringe. That is cringe. You're a loser. That is so cringe. Unemployed behavior. So she posts that of this guy being weird as fuck. And so then our reverse predator catcher comes in. Okay, where's the message that confirms you told him your age, then reverse predator? The first screenshot is December 28th. He knew I was 17, and even before that, earlier in the months, he was telling people I was 16. But I don't have a screenshot of that. And the second and third is a screenshot of him telling me he was a minor. That's the issue. Yeah, but why do you care, though? Yeah, you a bop. 17 and get dick pictures from grown men who are pedophiles says a lot about you. Uh-oh. I'm 17. When do you turn 18? Next year. Okay, this is like really set. Like, this is really like cut and dry. All right? This is really cut and dry. Why? I want to know. Hey, by the way, you know you have friends who are 18, so why is it an issue that I turn 18, but next month? This guy, this is... And then on an alt, that N-word responds, this still ain't convincing enough. Go to the start, little bro. This is how the convo started. Oh my god, I just ran a marathon. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going into hibernation now. Bro, that... oh my god, that means it got bigger. Huh? If you ran a marathon, your body parts get bigger. That sounds like yandere dev, bro. That sounds like fucking yandere dev. Oh my god. And also, bro, follow my main account again. Are you for real? No, you disrespected Beyonce. What'd I say wrong? I don't want to get bigger. Bro, it was a joke. I love Beyonce. I want to get smaller. Wait, if you want to get smaller, you know your ass gets smaller too, right? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. As long as my waist is nowhere to be found. You took so many ass pictures, though. If it's small, then you can't take anymore. That's okay. Anyways, drop your number, though. Why? Oh my god. I want to play iMessage games with you. I mean, if you don't want to share your number, then I'm gonna share mine. Brother, you're fucking nuts, dude. This is fucking insane. This guy, lock him up, dude. So you took some ass pics at 17 trying to get older men's attention. Okay, let me explain something to you, Scarlet Reaper. Let me explain something to you. Women don't take pictures for men. Women take pictures for themselves. If you, like, I don't, like, it's not like people are posting pictures of themselves online to like, you know, fish for like people to groom. Okay, the only people who do that are crazy people. All right. right? I don't think this teenager is posting pictures of herself so older men can hit on her, okay? Because generally speaking, that freaks them out, okay? This one's a you problem, not a him problem, plus phone number doxing. Excuse me for not caring about the privacy of anons, but whatever. Good job, Reverse Predator. Not only have you baited an adult, listen, first of all, this motherfucker lied about his age. Second of all, the responsibility lies on the adult, not the minor, to be a responsible actor. Okay? If an adult is going to a minor and saying, you got a fat ass, I want to hit, you got a fat ass. And they're saying, I'm 17 going on 18. And then, lo and behold, we find out motherfucker is 26 going on 30. All right? Then that's a fucking problem. And it's the adult, not the minor. Good job, Reverse Predator. Not only you've baited an adult and without showing or telling him you were 17, it was very clearly... like, they very clearly knew how old this person was, okay? Everybody was aware of everybody's age, all right? You illegally doxed someone. I was inches away. I was inches a day away from suing him before he packed up shop and ran away. Because I had everything on Skarlet. I could have done that, all right? Like, it wouldn't have been that hard. And like, Skarlet is like a fucking unemployed, like fucking loser ass motherfucker who like does nothing with his day. All right. I would have actually put him into like I would have made him homeless if I had done that. Get these minors locked away and their phones taken away until they're at least 18. I love how their mind thinks like, oh, if a minor posts ass pics online, I won't be able to control myself and I'll take the bait. It's like, motherfucker, if a minor posts ass pics online and you can't control yourself and start DMing the minor, you're the problem, not the minor. When you put emphasis on the wrong part of child predator. Hold on, here's more of the argument. This profile clearly states we don't defend or enable pedophiles. You do! You do! What you're doing is that! Just because your girl preyed on an adult doesn't mean you have a right to defend her. Girl, shut the fuck up. He told me he was my age. To even the lying playing fields, so that way your bitch ass, no pun intended, is caught in 4K. That was some fucking damn. That was like Grapes of Wrath level literature right there. Are you brain dead? I literally showed proof of him telling me he was 17. You posted ass pics. You have zero opinions to discuss about on the matter. You have zero opinions to discuss about on the matter side from the fact you preyed on an adult and tried to have them in your DM. This motherfucker can't write. This motherfucker can't write. Your mother should have put you in a funny home because you are actually that stupid. I'm so glad he's back. This is great. I just get to rehash the same things I said earlier and be completely right. So, let me just try and like break down what I'm reading. So you're not allowed to have an opinion on this subject, even though she is directly involved. So she should be able to have an opinion on this subject. And he is saying she groomed the adult. Is it so hard not to post pictures of yourself in suggestive ways? But like, again, if this guy is actually something fucking amazing, dude. This guy is amazing. And like, I mean, ultimately, I'm rehashing the same exact thing I just said. Like, what? Can we pressure him into making videos again? I think that there is a bright future for him, okay? He has us all blocked. I think it is only a matter of time before he returns to producing content. All right? I feel like it's easier to not look at minors on the internet. Every time he does something, it makes me money, and I know that annoys him. That's the best part of this. Holy shit. In their own ways, how is a 17-year-old girl allowed to sexualize herself on the internet to lure people of all ages? So here's why this is an insane thing, right? Even aside from all the obvious things that we all understand, right? He's assuming that she's doing it with the intent to lure people, right? That's crazy, all right? You can't assume those things. You need proof, right? You can't just say a minor is luring adults for blackmail. You need proof of the blackmail happening, and you need to, like, you need to be able to prove motive. Okay, this is something that requires you able to prove motive, right? If we're gonna throw away all the fact that a fucking child can't consent,
Man
like
is trying
Jesus
to
Christ,
start a whole movement and new concept over his favorite COD YouTuber getting exposed. If nobody is glazing you like this, is it really a loyalty?
Listen, mr.tlexify, the only reason that motherfucker got away with his career and has a career, right, is two reasons. One, COD YouTuber. It's all children that watch the content. Two, he's like a Christian born again motherfucker, right? So he's like, oh, that's the before times when I was a gooner who couldn't control my sexual urges, right? He's doing one of the, like, mr.tlexify did that thing where like a guy does something really bad and then turns around and says, I found God. And so all of a sudden it's fucking fine. Which, by the way, mr.tlexify is like, has been homophobic to YouTubers I know. Okay, so like, I don't give a fuck about his personal feelings or whatever. Like, it drives me fucking nuts that like these guys will bend over backwards for like the worst people ever. I don't know why COD has like just these horrible, shitty people that are like these weird fundy conservatives. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are we seriously gonna sit around and act like Dr. Disrespect is a good guy? Like, fuck off, dude. Get him into the wood chipper, bro. All right, I'm sorry he doubled back on everything he said. It's because he's a spineless freak. God. DC official. They not like us. They not like us. Look at this. This is disgusting. Change your name to victim blamer, fucking loser. Imagine defending a pedo. Yeah, that guy's right. And so he decides to at DC Comics. Hey, thanks for trying to label us something we're not. You are! Canada take down this profile as it's violating and using your IP for malicious intent towards users. Hey, AMC, I got Walter White Predator Catcher here. You guys want to come over here and stop him? Hello, those of us in glass houses called. Holy shit. And he's literally just arguing with randos, dude. This is great. I like how he just projects and like calls people pedo. Dude, this is literally a quote retweet argument, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. Oh, me when I lie. Oh my god. There's a key difference between defending a pedophile and attacking a reverse predator. a minor can't consent. If you are saying a minor is luring adults, okay, then hello, you are defending pedophiles, all right? If you're saying a pedophile isn't guilty because a minor posts something suggestive online, all right, you're giving a defense to pedophiles. You are giving a defense to them. If you say, oh, these minors are posting ass pics on the internet, like, that is the defense of pedophiles, all right? EDP could use that excuse. He could very easily use that excuse, all right? Chris Tyson, EDP 445, P. Diddy, R. Kelly, and those guys were disgusting. You notice how he doesn't want to admit Dr. Disrespect, even though it's 100% like just flat out an easy one to add to that list, right? But as soon as I call out an attack or reverse predator, I'm suddenly a pedo defender. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Okay, sure. Let the minor sexualize themselves on the internet to lure old people. I don't think a minor should be sexualizing themselves on the internet, but it is not the responsibility of the minor to stop pedophiles from talking to them. Pedophiles shouldn't talk to children. Get minors off of Twitter. That's to grab another victim, right? Again, he's editorializing what a minor is doing. Why is somebody, like, again, obviously minor can't consent, but let's play in his weird semantical world where this is even a possibility, right? He is saying a definitive statement, right? Where it's like, okay, sure, let minors sexualize themselves on the internet to lure older people and potentially grab another victim. You need to prove that they are deliberately trying to get a gain out of a pedophile, right? You can't just say all minors posting suggestive pictures online are doing it with the intent to get a victim. You have to show that a specific minor is doing this and that this is a common occurrence, which it is not. Rules for thee, but not for me, ass fuckers. You would literally sexualize the minor in your DMs. That's disgusting. A guy you defended recently in the fucking wrestling community did exactly that. But it's a problem because the minor had a public profile? You're like literally this close, dude. Also, this is a combined team effort of an anonymous creator and a friend. Keep an eye out for parody profiles. They are usually false 100% of the time. It is just you on this account. If you have anybody that's like backing you up on this, Skarlet, right? If any of your homies are still around you, I'm sorry, but wherever they're from, they need to be like fucking, they need their hard drive checked. I don't know what to tell you. Like, oh my God. Bro thinks he's IWC Batman exposing IWC. What? This is literally just like wrestling Glupshitto. Me when I lie. Me when I harass other people to serve my agenda of defending adult preying minors. To call other adult pedos when they get... To call those other adults pedos when they get baited. A minor... can't consent. This entire stream is just going to be me repeating that, isn't it? Oh my God. Me when I'm stupid? Bro is crashing out for real and can't figure out that his friend he's defending is a literal creep. Get the fuck out, reverse predator supporter. Minors can't consent. Okay? Teens tend to post pics for teens to engage with. I didn't post on my Facebook for old people. I wanted people my own age to engage with my post. Exactly. You weren't posting pictures for, like, grandpa. You were posting it for like your homies. You was crashing out so bad that you projecting and called me a pedo. You dodged the question. Are you Dante? Yes or no? Fuck. I know I remember Skarlet's name, but I'll have to go over my documents and check. So first sentence I hear when I click the stream is minors can't consent. Who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Oh my god. Nah, you're guilty, and oh, I'm retarded now. Bro's seen the proof of Alex blah blah blah's thread and denies it. Funny thing is, this moment SB called you Dante, you went after me instead of the person that called you out. Then you continue to misgender me when it clearly says in my bio that I'm a woman. Get help next time. Same thing Dante said. You called me a racist, but showed... Wait a second. Is this person accusing the one in those DMs of being Dante? Or whatever the fuck. Dude, I don't even know I'm not even going to try to just break down the idiosyncrasies of this, but it would be really funny if the chat that was talking with that minor happened to be Skarlet Reaper on an alt that's dedicated to, like, wrestling specifically. You should do a Skarlet Reaper marathon of his deleted videos.
Bro is crashing out. Yo.
You know how I know that's you, Skarlet? Because I hear the birds. I hear the birds, okay? I hear the Puerto Rican birds outside your fucking window in your little pueblo, motherfucker, okay? I hear it, motherfucker.
Yo. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman. The grammar exists. Fucking sick ass motherfucker. Racist ass pedophile.
Oh my god.
Get your ass in the fucking prison.
You know what happens in the Caribbean to people who do things like you, Skarlet? You know what happens to people in the Caribbean? People just disappear in the jungle. I'm just saying, motherfucker. Oh my god. If he didn't have you all blocked, there'd be some question, but he has you all blocked. So Dante is Skarlet. His name's not Dante, though. That's the thing, isn't... Yeah, he swapped from British to AVV. I heard Nick Rakita pled guilty, dude. Holy shit. Dude, Nick Rakita is not having a good day. Can't wait to see the stream that comes from this. Yeah, remember, he's also a big Bruce Wayne fan. By the way, speaking of big Bruce Wayne fan, here's his Steam. This is how I know it's him. It was formerly Wayne Games. Okay. I would not be surprised if Solo Wrestling 2 is his account. I'll go check that, but... Oh yeah. Thank you, Falgy. I won't say it unless he appears, and then we all get in another like online slap fight. You guys remember when he tried to alter my Wikitubia page? That was a good time. He still has a tiny tube page or something. Hold on. Let me go pull it up. Mini Tubia. Okay. All right. So a lot of this is wrong, right? Scarlet Reaper, born 1980. First of all, if his age was 36, right, which one of his friends made this, that'd be, this is wrong, and I know it's wrong, right? But this was made after one of his friends, they were trying to slander me, right? They were trying to slander me, and they couldn't do it on Wikitubia. I just messaged one of the mods, and they deleted their changes. But Minitubia is basically the same thing for small YouTubers. And they went and they made a page for Skarlet collectively, right? And yeah, they just filled it with tons of false information. Wrestling isn't him. The account's grasp on the English language is way too strong. We know he couldn't hide his hate for minors. He's now making video game related videos. He's known for commentary, reaction, and gaming videos. Not much is known about Skarlet before his time that he joined YouTube, aside from the fact that he is an experienced editor. Okie doke. Skarlet's video editing style has been inspired by Birdman, due to him being one of his favorite YouTubers growing up, where Birdman fans jokingly called him Birdman Jr. He since then has taken on the name of Birdman Jr. and jokes about it, right? So then comes this huge section of him trying to slander me. All right. So we'll read this and I'll debunk it right now. Right. On August 27th, Skarlet hosted a meeting on Twitter Spaces titled Mr.tlexify, Noah J456, Pure Softy, JC Backfire, and The Smith Plays, the next episode, in which Scarlet Reaper was talking about the drama involving these people in regards to the accusation about Mr.tlexify being a potential pedophile due to the grooming allegations. Noah J456 making a live stream where he was supporting The Smith Plays when the video comes out. Which, by the way, Noah's statements during this time were completely reasonable and normal. And allegations of Noah's wife, Martina, claiming that her ex-husband threatened to be silent about the matter. Okay, the English language there is kind of falling apart, so I assume Skarlet wrote that, right? So, Martina, Noah's ex-wife, made a passing allegation with no evidence that Noah didn't want her talking about the divorce, right? So Noah didn't want her making drama of the divorce, right? That was it. Now, she told somebody that in confidence via DMs, right? And they decided to run this as Noah was trying to silence her, which, by the way, in a court case, if someone says you can't talk about something, that's a stipulation of the court case ending, right? And if that's part of the agreement for the divorce, then that's completely legal and fine. Those things happen all the time. And yes, those DMs are still unconfirmed. Yes. Right? So literally the entire discussion of this is whether or not Martina would have been going around saying something slanderous about Noah J45. Noah already showed all of his his bare ass about how he cheated and he was an unfaithful husband and all that shit and whatever, right? My reasoning for joining that stream that they were in was that I wanted to know, one, where the messages came from, and two, okay, I wanted to ask if it was okay for them to share those, because they were purporting that this was evidentiary reporting, but there was no evidence to support it. So I wanted to contest that theory that this was evidence-backed reporting. That was it, right? A YouTuber named FPS Diesel, alongside his friends, was live streaming under his Diesel IRL account and decided to hop on that circle to try and ask Skarlet about the experience of reverse predators. So it started with that, but then as it was happening, I was being fed information that this guy complains about minors being sexual online. So of course, I was going to ask about that because I thought it was weird. And I did this thing called following up on a lead. So I followed up on a lead and decided to ask about that because it's weird. All right. About his origin story. Skarlet, while he did reply, He was pretty angry because the group was trying to change the topic instead of the main Twitter space. Yes, because it sounded like you had groomed a minor and it was way more interesting. Yes, we did try to co-opt the Twitter space. Oh my god. Skarlet later lashed out, closed the space, and Diesel tried to talk about Skarlet on his live stream. I didn't try, I did. Diesel and his friends were calling Skarlet a woman hater. You are a racist. You are a homophobe. You are a transphobe. You are a pedophile. You probably are, but it's not like I can read your DMs. But you probably are. On August 28th, Skarlet makes a video replying to FPS Diesel about how he is harboring criminals on his stream. No, you said that I was grooming my child audience with no evidence and said that 07 is a signifier for pedophile. I don't know where that came from, but it came from your brain, Skarlet. Also, he tries to relitigate the Tea Party leak group chats, right? Because he has nothing on me. He has nothing on me, and that's what he goes to, right? Harboring criminals on his stream, mentioning Xylie's past drama with Van Luke 7 about the Tea Party leak group chats. Oh, I'm sorry. So, first of all those tea bitches couldn't stand Xylie because she can speak her truth in like the commentary space, right? Where in T they got all uppity about you being PC about everything. All right. So excuse me, right? I don't remember most of her shit with a Van Luke or whatever the fuck, right? But who gives a fuck about Van Luke, all right? About the Tea Party leaks, where he mentions how Xylie has doxed Salvo pancakes. I've already been over this. Remember when he teased the podcast with Salvo and Van Luke? I like how the Tea Party is always Xylie's fault when it really isn't. I'm gonna make sure that when Xylie passes, I talk about the Tea Party leak group chats at her funeral. It's literally not her fault at all. But it literally is, okay? Don't you understand? I'm harboring criminals. He has also mentioned how Quite, a YouTuber and friend of Diesel, was involved with a group that was targeting Slazo after the accusations from his ex-girlfriend Che, claiming how he quit the internet to focus on his mental health and well-being. By the way, I've already re-explained this like 40 billion times on stream, so I'm not going to do that, all right? You all know the series of events, right? You all know that Quite has apologized for this like 3 fucking times. Skarlet also disproved the claims of him being a woman hater. Yeah, you disproved the claims of you being a woman hater by bringing on a woman. And getting that woman to tell you that you are not a woman hater. You know who recently did that? Just a robot. A pedophile and a racist. You didn't disprove any of those things, actually. And shutting down the claims of a super far right conservative. Personally, you probably are, all right? I don't know why, but for some reason, general white race savior is a lot browner than we remembered, all right? For some reason, Latinos just really love, like, racial segregation for some reason. I don't know when this started fucking happening. I just see it a lot, all right? And it just seems to be the things that you say, all right? It just is. I'm calling it like I see it. Fuck me, right? On August 29th, Skarlet jokingly posted a picture of Diesel's face with Donkey Kong after his friend told him to post the pictures. I like how it's always like his own responsibility is like put aside, right? It's always other people making him do things, okay? Diesel decided to retaliate by making a live stream titled, "YouTuber called me a criminal monkey." Yeah, it was funny. Attacking Skarlet on Discord and also harassing him and his other friends. I asked you to call in for a debate and you call it an attack? Oh my god. This caused massive outrage among Skarlet's friends and fan base. Yeah, all your friends were dogging on you because I owned you in a debate, motherfucker. Diesel has also decided to target Skarlet's profile picture artist, Ham, and his other friends, claiming that Skarlet made them say nice things about him. You haven't disproved that at all. You haven't disproved that at all. He also went to Ham's TikTok and Instagram pages. Oh, I'm sorry. I showed your profile artist on fucking stream when they already had a public facing profile and were accepting commissions. Like, fuck me. This has caused a debate where Skarlet decided to post about Diesel, saying how he was targeting a minor. Why are you, Scarlet Reaper, hanging out with a minor? You ever think of that, buddy? As the age of majority, notice how he doesn't use age of consent. Initially, Scarlet Reaper has considered becoming asexual, but he didn't like the idea as he found it to be quite lonely. You notice who else has said that recently, guys? Just the Robot. I'm just saying, it's very weird how all of these guys seem to say the exact same things, okay? Jar did defend fucking Cinny Bear. It's very odd. Right, and he uses this that N-word Twitter account he uses to engage in political discourse. Very robust political discourse. Yeah, apparently asexual means no game. Man, Diesel shouting pedo and my TV is on volume 9, bruh. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey yo, I don't know about y'all, but I ain't Dante, bro. This guy's just being a fucking racist.
Why? I like how his implication is that Dante is a black man's name. When I think of Dante, I think of the white-haired motherfucker with swords.
And a reverse predator supporter. This is the type of guy who would go after kids.
He literally can't change his voice to save his life. How are you making this video, Skarlet? You died. Holy shit. Let's see. IWC's reverse predator supporters who are, quote, new potential pedophiles are coming out in support of their favorite IWC reverse predator. I can't believe myself. This is JT and I'm signing off for the night. You're not JT. We all know your name begins with a B. Oh my God. Before anyone wonders everything we posted is fake, keep in mind this is a 17-year-old posting butt pictures to lure grown men. Why are you, a grown man, downloading and reposting ass pictures of a teenager, you fucking weirdo? Holy shit. A 17-year-old posting about how she lost her virginity. Wow. And then having an explicit conversation about it on Twitter. Oh my God. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did his profile picture used to be Chris Hansen? Unless this is another alt account, but I have a feeling that the profile picture used to be Chris Hansen. Well, like it's like the art is not lost on this guy. Like it would be so fucking funny if he defends Scarlet Reaper with some random shit no one knew about him and just confirms it's him. What's a crazy thing I can say about Scarlet? I mean, it's all true. That's the problem. Why are you reposting this? This is not for you, dude. It doesn't matter if she lied about her age. He's a pedophile. Okay. No. First of all, this motherfucker. Oh my god. Do I have to make my comeback, chat? Oh my god. Hi, Nav.
Here's some adult money from my adult job 07.
A Roblox racing game community and its own moderation team and developers have been rumored to, despite claims to hate pedophiles, they are supporting reverse predators. Most of these supporters are adults and minors alike. Stay safe out there, people of all ages. I heard about this account for a while, and I've just been sitting here, letting it gestate, but I figured, after this whole debate he had about, like, nonce shit, he's still going with the reverse predator angle. Yes. One of these reverse predators went private. Pedophiles on the internet are bullying a teenager, and so the teenager went private. Wow, what a fucking surprise. You love to see it. You love to see it. So, yeah, there's also that N-word account. So that N-word account also has me blocked. Most of it just seems to be like... Most of it is just like engaging in like political discourse on like Reddit level, Skill issue by N-word bro got owned by a non-binary VTuber. So you reply is some homophobic shit. How you gonna have someone do friendly fire against you, Lamau? Doing this shit to avenge a wigga for the homies. Wish me luck, bros. Guys, that's a YouTube channel right there. That's a YouTube channel right there. Interesting. Posted after the reverse predator catcher makes their appearance. Okay. I do believe that Scarlet Reaper will return. Okay. This is just act 1 in the new trilogy, all right? Like, he's literally posting about the same shit the alleged Skarlet profile is talking about. But that's clearly, this is very clearly a YouTube channel, okay? Nah, Roblox N-words are doing actually, but reading motherfuckers got someone banned from the dev team despite being innocent, Lamau. Let's see. Looks like it's a false thing. Never believe those N-words. Dude, this is him. This is him. He's here. Oh my god, dude. I wish I wasn't blocked. How? How? It's Lendrick Kamar. Is it Lendrick Kamar? His first video back in the response. Hal, why are you following him? Check E Wolverine. What is that? Link me. Is that an account? Hal's gonna do it funny. Hal's gonna be my op, man. Can you see if you're blocked? I mean, it's privated, so this account is privated, so I don't know if what this one is. It could be like a homie of his. You never know. Yeah, they do follow both of those accounts, so there does seem to be a connection there, but who knows? We need a Falgi interview. No, he's terrified of us. That's the problem, right? Because we keep catching him like in the worst ways. E was an old homie from what I remember that that we thought was a third account. Ah, okay. All right. There's like there's like this whole like microcosm of like a drama happening in the wrestling community, but I can't understand what the fuck any of these motherfuckers are saying. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. This like Twitter account like made an entire thread about it. Actually, first let me take a piss because I drank like 2 coffees and I'm like really feeling it right now. But I'll be right back. I have to take my state mandated piss.
You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in. Don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer. I'd rather be free. I'd rather be a leader. I'd rather be a queen. I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer. I'd rather be clean. I'd rather be a poser in a magazine. I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, and if I lose the fight,
I'm back. What is up? Put your hands up to the screen so I can smell them. I really, honestly, Nav, I genuinely thought like he got owned so bad he would just leave. Right? Because it's like, this is one of those things where if you pay attention to the internet at all, like this stuff will follow you forever. So you like just leaving is the correct answer, right? But these guys, like, they always come back. Like Fauci talked with like this guy who, I mean, there's just a lot there, but like it's a brony nonce type guy. And when I say nonce, that's like pedo slang, right? But it's just like how it's the lolcow gene. Yeah, I know it's the lolcow gene, but like, you know, for your self-preservation, right? You'd think they'd leave. Like, yeah, and it's one thing, like when you live in like the United States or Canada, there's these things called laws that protect you, but like Scarlet Reaper is not in one of those kind of like countries, okay? Like I think that is not like Puerto Rico is not dangerous by any stretch of the imagination, right? But like, yeah, it wouldn't be that unheard of to hear about something incredibly insane, right? So you just think you wouldn't try to like bite that hand. My guy left, but the farms found him easily. He did not like that. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like these guys can never leave. And this wasn't even like found through the farms. I got an anonymous tip. That Scarlet Reaper returned, okay? There's just a ton of wild dogs in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I'm sure they're really hungry. You want to see the feeder fetish in action. All right. So when they're referring to Dante, they're trying to say that Dante is Scarlet Reaper, right? But obviously, as we all know, Dante is a fake name. We know his real name. Let's start from the beginning in the context of why he's mentioning me and Alex and those GCs. Earlier this month on his birthday, 2 victims came forward with disturbing evidence about Dante while under the account. Obviously, he was not happy about it getting out there, right? And this is like this teen talking about like the guy who was being like sexually suggestive, right? Throughout the same tweet and time it was getting awareness, an account named @ReversePredatorCatcher had started harassing along with the victims, blaming the victims Dante harassed. Then asked the victim a question that she provided proof. Read the comments in case he hides to check the hidden. Despite the proof being shown, he starts to harass the victim, along with falsely accusing the victim. And my team, can we stop saying team? Like, this isn't like... I have something to send about my feelings about Reaper, but it has a slur. I don't care. Sure. Oh no. This is...
You fucking sick faggot piece of shit. Help you get raped in hell by Satan from Jay. That's what the fuck is up. Fuck sickos. You are a disgusting piece of crap, and I hope you fucking die a very slow and painful death. And I hope you get raped in prison as well, you fucking sick piece of shit. Fuck.
You guys have no... If my audience doesn't know who this is, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is that? I did not know you could buy King Cobra fucking cameos, bro. What the fuck? Who is that? This guy is a lolcow who makes wands and mead, okay? Diesel, start a cameo right now. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You should buy one of his wands. They go out of sale quite frequently. I do have a local wand maker, by the way. There's a furry that's local to my community that makes wands. And I could go to that guy and get a wand. But I can only buy cash. Dude, when I left, my nose hairs were getting really long along with my beard. And now I shaved my nose hairs because it was bothering me. And now it's just like worse because now I just shaved my nose hairs. Getting old sucks. Yes, the local wand maker. I need to blow my nose. Hold on. Well, yeah, trim. Will you be covering the JFK files and MLK when Trump releases them? Is it just gonna be like the CIA did it? That's an outrageous ask. I mean, like, I don't know. Is it gonna be funny? Like, I want to say my starting soon is also the best art. Like, if you look at the starting soon, that's actually Scarlet Reaper's OC down there. You're officially a DILF now? No, dude, I hate that part. I hate that part of getting old where you grow hair in places you didn't want to. Unfortunate for him, everyone knows he's full of shit and clowned him. He's also called a Diddy by I Love You Solo. Seth Rollins fan had messaged me privately with an anonymous tip. They believe reverse pedo is Dante. So either that's like another account and they're just confusing this guy as like Dante, but it's not
Wait
Dante.
till you're old enough to have to start trimming random ass long hairs on and around your ears.
I already do. I just did that too. So they think that this other account that talked to the 17-year-old is Skarlet. But they don't realize that it might actually just be a different guy. Right? Because the area code on that phone number wouldn't line up with where he is. Reverse pedo denied so hard that he tried to prove it by posting a video calling me racist. The reason why he stated it's because he tried to pose as a white person and act like he's not Dante. Along with that, has my YouTube page and Alex's Twitter on his tabs. We are disturbed. During the reign supremacy call out, I tweeted about them being a fucking weirdo on the account, and they quote retweeted me unprovoked. However, Dante has a history of crashing out, which results in him making a mistake. In this video right here, you'll see Dante, aka Solo Wrestling, as the source.
Yo, please.
Yeah, so he's talking to Solo Wrestling here. So he's sharing DMs with that guy, right? Dante, shut your pussy ass up. There's nothing that really proves that other account is Skarlet, though. I mean, it could be, but Has Scarlet Reaper just been making a comeback, post himself under a new account, or has he been using alts to white knight for himself back to the internet? Yeah, he's always been, he uses white knight, like accounts to like white knight for himself, but then he also, this is like the first time that I've seen him have an account that has him on it, right? If you're someone that's supposed to be a pedo catcher, why are you helping a pedo? Funny that your evidence about me is supporting terrorism and calling myself and others pedos is the same pattern. When you look at Alex's thread, it'll explain everything in a nutshell. Honestly, just search Dante reverse pedo catcher, and you'll see the thread Alex makes. He puts an effort into protecting innocent people from this man. Last but not least, IWC Burner. The first thing you did was target I Love You Solo in this tweet due to the fact... It'd be really funny if I was blocked on this one too, huh? No. Dante is solely wrestling to his private account once people he had harassed. Once that he came forward with screenshots of Dante harassing them, blah, blah, blah. I'm a little dumb idiot. Who's Scarlet Reaper? Scarlet accused me of being a pedophile a long time ago. And like that's not that long ago. Did he block you on Discord? Yeah, he did. Let's find out though. Yeah, he unadded me. Scarlet, Yandere Dev in my DMs. I'm like going back through my DMs on Discord, seeing all the horrible people I've talked to. Yeah. He basically packed up and left the second the call with him was done. Dude, I talked to so many terrible people on Discord. If I go through my like DMs, there's some wild ones in here. I'm not gonna lie. I talked to Raymundo, the guy who was involved in some of the slop content discourse. Lewis McClung, I have an open DM with Lewis McClung right now. Another lolcow who is embroiled in legal discourse. There's a lot. There's a lot. Send Lewis the Cobes video. You gotta listen to the call I had with him, Chris. Lewis for me. Lewis, and I understand commentary can feel different about this, but like, by the way, where's that? Okay, let me talk about Lewis for a second. Let me talk about Lewis since it came up. Are you gonna drop that call? Yeah, I will. But did Lewis take your advice on being a better YouTuber? So I haven't watched his latest video, but Beckett told me it was an improvement over prior. Lewis has been really open and receptive to taking like shit, basically. about everything, right? I'm automatically blocked. Of course you are. Yeah, the crash out stream was like funny. I will admit that. But Lewis recognizes he made a lot of mistakes, and he is very open to the idea of improving his like reporting. He understands that there's like an art to like being funny and stuff like that, and he still wants to be able to do that. But yeah, he understands that he did wrong. And people keep saying he's deliberately malicious. I've had multiple conversations with him. People can talk to Beckett, right? He ran away from Lyrics. He is scared. I don't think Lyrics would have provided a very constructive conversation, if I'm being honest. I don't think it would have gone well. I don't think he should get on stream, right, at all. I don't think a stream conversation would be very productive. There's something I've noticed is that I'm not going to have good conversations with people I'm covering in videos if I do it on stream. There's just no fucking point in that, because then it just becomes like an audience like riling me up to like rip a guy apart, right? And it's just like, okay, well, that's like what's the fucking point of this, right? The thing is, the following video on Dream was so bad. He has problems presenting information. Fix that and he can do better. We talked about the Dream video. The specific problems with the Dream video are really down to the Katie Bugs thing. And it's like, that one is just like a he said, she said between George Not Found and Katie Bugs. And she is deliberately malicious. And again, that wasn't the focus of his video. I don't think the video was like astounding, but I think commentary was looking for like a whipping boy. And I don't think the video is as egregious as like commentary is like trying to make it out to be. The problems that were bad with it, Beckett and I discussed with him. He accused Lyrics of brigading. Yeah, I also had a conversation with him about that too, right? Yeah, we had a long conversation about that as well. Diesel, he broke down the Katie Bug situation in a span of 90 seconds, fought people in the comments arguing against his point. Yes, I know. And again, me personally, I wouldn't go to defend George Not Found anyway, because he doesn't defend himself. I'm not gonna like report on somebody not defending themselves. Like, there's no fucking point about that. I'll play a little bit of the call now. We can go over it now. Like, I think it's like, listen, it is super, super cringe that commentary sits around and thinks every single person who does something bad is a deliberately malicious actor. Like, if you think that, you have like internet brain rot. Some people really genuinely are just fucking stupid. Okay? That's really it. And the problem is that commentary goes around trying to present it as like, oh, this person's a deliberately malicious actor. It's like, motherfucker, did you ever take into account that like sometimes people just are dumb and like maybe you could talk to them and like figure it out? Okay? Like, don't get me wrong, I love the streaming space and I love what I'm doing, but I do think we might have a problem where people are like going for like the throat because it like makes for good content. And that's definitely what happened with Lewis. It's just not like conducive to really constructive conversation. And by the way, and another thing is like, part of my interview style, right, is like, you keep the conversation open and you be kind, right? I was kind with like Yandere Dev and everybody else. You can't get people to talk about things, right, if you are going to rip them apart, right? You're just not, right? I'm not going to get Yandere Dev or Ali or Jake Doolittle or any of the motherfuckers I've talked about to open up to me if I get in a call with them and I say, I hate you. Now let's talk, right? That doesn't get you to talk. You need to, and I this might be a little Fed posty, but I think this is a good time to explain it too, right? You want to raise and lower the tension like this, right? And it's like something that you take from interrogation tactics with like police, right? So I enter the call with Lewis, right? And I go, oh, let's talk about your personal life. I want to know who you are, right? So it's like, oh, that kind of puts him on the back foot. Goes, what's this guy want to know about me personally, right? Did you tell him that he was rewriting history when he said that people were mad Gumball's VA for calling Dream the F slur? People were mad about that. They weren't mad in our community, but people were mad about that on the internet. Like, you got to understand that Minecraft YouTuber Twitter is like hilariously PC. You know, people were mad. Does it still count as legit maliciousness when the person knew they fucked up because they're stupid and tried to cover it, make it up after it happened? Example, Destiny offering to pay for the girl's law school after the news leaked. Well, that's a not good example. That's a not good example. But it's like, you know, I am deliberately raising and lowering the tension with Lewis in our conversation by talking about things that are not aggressive. So that way the conversation keeps going, right? People are more willing to open up when you act nice to them, right? So you don't want to just like rag on a guy the entire time in a call. It might be great for content to rag on a guy an entire call, but you don't get the answers to questions you want when you do that. It doesn't help at all, right? Like if I got in a call with Jake Doolittle, my entire conversation with Jake Doolittle would not be like, fuck Jake Doolittle, right? The reason my video was fuck Jake Doolittle is because the guy didn't sit down with a call for me. I'm very certain the guy used my questions to help develop his own video, right? I think he had very deliberate, malicious, disinterest and was deliberately jerking me around with the intent so that way he could get like a good video put together so that way he could get out of it, right? Listen, he tried to mock us and failed. Like he deliberately didn't want to. Minecraft community was mostly supporting from what I saw, but I ain't surprised if some were mad. Yeah, a lot were mad, right? It was like, oh, he can say it. I'm fine with it. And then there was another part where it's like, that's really fucked up. You're not supposed to say things like that, right? And ultimately, it's like all debates between like 16-year-olds. So it's like, okay, whatever, right? But the reason that I think, and I really do think you should get more interviews, I think it would help a lot, is like people get afraid of commentary because of how aggressive they could be. So if you give off the perception of not trying to rip them apart, you're going to get more out of the person, right? I've had a continuous conversation with Lewis, and like Lewis has been receptive to how he can improve and understand internet etiquette. You guys got to understand, Lewis has been on the internet for a year, right? And after talking to him, I don't think he'd say it. So this is just my conjecture and my opinion. I think Lewis has come around to the idea, in my opinion, that Cataclysm used his naivety to her advantage. I know there's a theory going around that Cataclysm and Lewis like maliciously colluded to ruin Denki Jabbo. Lewis was an idiot of opportunity. He showed up in her DMs at a time that was beneficial to her and then left him to dry. And he's come around to that mentality, in my opinion. He won't say it, and that's fine. He feels that he is solely responsible. I don't think he's solely responsible. I think they both have blame to bear, but he is fine taking it himself. How old is he? He's like 21. He's young. He's young. But he just does not want to he just does not want to like blow Cataclysm out of the water. I know he probably should, and that's his prerogative. I didn't know what a swerf was until the drama happened. Like, I've heard of turf. If I'm being honest, I do think Cataclysm is a turf as well. I can actually believe he was used. You need two to tango, and most of the claims were... Yeah, well, like, based off of everything I've seen, Cataclysm just ran him into the fucking ground. What's a swerf? It's a sex work exclusionary radical feminist. And then a TERF is a trans exclusionary radical feminist. Are you telling me the girl from Turf Island is a TERF? By the way, that N-word. Hey, I got a server with the server ID. They have a bunch of members that are targeting individuals with false allegations. And one of the staff members is sadly part of this witch hunt. And this server does not have a report button. Oh my god. Like her boyfriend does editing on rap videos with women and sexual displays. Wouldn't she be against that, lol? Cataclysm is a very interesting figure. I gotta be honest, based off of the discussions I've had with Lewis, that girl is malicious as fuck. All right. Lewis was like I genuinely, Lewis is a naive idiot. Lewis is a naive idiot. I have had many conversations with the motherfucker. All right. I'm trying to get him in more calls with different commentary guys so he can understand what he did wrong. Right. But I don't want him to be like put in a call where it's like clearly some like fucking like jump. I don't want to get him jumped. Right. Because that's like cringe. Right. And that would burn a source. And I'm not going to burn a source because that's stupid. Okay. She's only anti-porn, super anti-porn. Like she won't be doing porn with somebody that she won't be friends with somebody that does porn. Yes. Did he have the hots for Cataclysm? I don't think so. That's another thing that I think is wrong. I think that's a good assumption that commentary made, but I think it's wrong based off of all the conversations I've had with Lewis. I don't know. Lewis says he's asexual. I'm not gonna question that based off of all the conversations I've had. But his life experience is very minimal. I don't think he has had much of any, right? And he's been very, very, very much in a little bubble on the internet and not interacted with anybody else. He wasn't familiar with commentary. He wasn't familiar with most of I'm Alex's lore. He wasn't familiar with a lot of internet etiquette. He's not on Twitter. There's like tons of things that he's just not aware of because he simply isn't there, right? He is PC as fuck. He is super PC. I don't got a fucking problem with that. I know some people might. It's whatever. I have no problem saying the word whore. He's uncomfortable with words like whore and stuff like that, but that's fine. I'm not gonna like be like, oh, what do you mean? That's cringe. Like, I don't fucking care whether or not you are or aren't. That's your prerogative in life, right? But really, a lot of it is that he is as green as they come, right? He is as green as they come. I have not met somebody more unfamiliar with internet culture that has spent a lot of their time growing up online. And that's just because he doesn't spend time in like spaces like this or any other spaces similar. He doesn't really interact with other YouTubers. His interaction is minimal. He's occasionally on Discord. He doesn't really go outside. The most he does is like go to he's literally, guys, he is actually a gym cell. He is literally a gym cell. Okay. Like he is actually just a gym cell. He doesn't really do much else. Like I've never seen like a better example of like a failure to launch Zoomer who lives and breathes in his room 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Right. But like if Lewis isn't gonna like reach
Adult
to
money,
the point,
adult job, yada yada, can't donate too much since I'm trying to save money like a responsible adult.
careful. Scarlet Reaper might take that as me grooming you, an adult. But yeah, it's like I understand he was like spurging out in Lyrics' chat, and we discussed that. And that was in private. I don't think that was on call. But he like I just want you to imagine you don't interact in the streaming space at all, and then you have Lyrics' numbers, and Lyrics is reading comments on your video where you're getting a bunch of hate. Of course he's gonna freak out. He's not familiar with that. Are you fucking kidding me? Diesel groomed me into drawing Hot Goblin bot. But it's like he doesn't interact with it, he doesn't experience it, and then you hop into Lyrics' chat, which is going to be like super argumentative with him. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course he's going to freak out. Imagine you had 800, 900 people saying that you fucking suck and should kill yourself. like actually like think about it for a fucking second. Like, hello? Yeah, he shouldn't have streamed his reaction. His spurging out on stream should give you all like the understanding you need to know that this guy does not know how to deal with that. He streams to like 20 viewers on Twitch, okay? Stop grooming us.
Stop grooming us adult minors.
Like when I was younger and I'd go swimming on holiday and I'd come back and I'd be better at everybody else at swimming because I just swam for 2 weeks straight. You sucking and doing it well is not, that's light work. Give me 1,000 right, in one go. Well, not in one go.
Why was Katie such a malicious actress in this? Okay, Katie, now she's also young, but Katie has some serious sexual trauma. She has some serious domestic abuse trauma, and she is projecting that out into the world. And it doesn't seem like she got retribution for what happened to her, and she is taking it out on other men seeing that abusive behavior in other people, right? Katie, when she went to Lewis, she basically rehashed everything she said in the stream to Lewis, and Lewis ran with it, right? Because he was of the opinion, and this is a naive opinion to have, Lewis feels that people on the internet should be, like, he wants to view everybody as having the best of intentions, right? He wanted to view everybody as having the best of intentions. And Beckett and I needed to sit down with him and be like, no, you need to understand that people on the internet will lie to you. And some of them will lie about things that are really important to try and get one over on you. And he was like, yeah, I'm coming around to understanding that now. Show him that Arthur meme. Well, you know, I've noticed that younger people on the internet don't really, like, they do have, like, Lewis's opinion is not that uncommon amongst younger generations. I don't know why. I just see it. It's a lot more frequent.
But one after the other for maybe a month or two, and I'll be a fucking master at sucking cock. I'd be like Gordon Ramsay of sucking dick. I'd be like the Bill Gates of sucking dick. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused by her take originally, so I'm gonna need to hear that again.
Like when I was younger and I'd go swimming on holiday and I'd come back and I'd be better at everybody else at swimming because I just swam for 2 weeks straight. You sucking and doing it well is not, that's light work. Give me one.
You sucking cock and doing it well is light work. So it's easy to make porn because anybody could get good at sucking dick. If anyone can get good at sucking dick, why isn't everybody sucking dick to get good at sucking dick to make millions of dollars? I don't.
1,000.
If it's so easy to make porn, why don't you just prove a point then, I guess?
Right, in one go. Well, not in one go, but one after the other for maybe a month or two, and I'll be a fucking master at sucking cock. I'd be like Gordon Ramsay of sucking dick. I'd be like the Bill Gates of sucking dick. Like, don't talk to me about
That mentality can literally be applied to anything. Yes.
sucking cock. Like, what am I doing? My mum watches my videos. I don't think I should.
Yeah, anyone can get good at anything. What the fuck is she saying? Yeah, that mentality is ridiculous because there's a lot of there's a lot more to as much as like oh F girly ha ha ha, right? But like if you know people who work in porn, like this it's not all just that, motherfucker. Like I don't know what to tell you. Can you replay the clip? I missed parts of it. Yeah, I think what happened to Lewis, by the way, needed to happen. I'm not saying that he needed some kind of I'm not saying he needs like retribution or that he's like an innocent actor at all this. He needed to go through this. This needed to happen to him. This experience had to happen. He needed to know that people on the internet sometimes aren't honest with you. And sometimes people gild the lily, right? I talk about that all the time where people come into my DMs, try and do a story, and they're just like trying to like position it in some like insane way for me to cover it, right? Yeah, it was for his character development. I know that sounds insane, but yeah. I like I don't even disagree with commentaries like mocking him. I think that was completely fine. I think it was completely on the table. I just think them kind of editorializing and thinking he's like a deliberately malicious actor who's trying with the worst of intentions, blah, 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 is like just like weird black pill thinking. And it comes from them not sitting down and fucking talking to the guy, right? Like it really genuinely, if I thought like, oh, Lewis is gonna fuck me, he's trying to get something out of this, right? He would have done it already. He would have done it already. Like it would have happened. Okay. But I like if we're not giving people and if commentary is not going to give even the more soy people like an off ramp, like, oh, I made a mistake, I can get better. People are giving me genuine criticism. If we're not giving people an off ramp like that, we're just going to have people go around being confidently wrong all the time. It's like if Lewis is blown up in a year, okay? His channel started a year ago and he's already at 300K. If everybody is just like a dick, provides no constructive evidence, he'll just go around thinking, oh, well, they're just haters. And he'll just go around being confidently incorrect rather than being open to taking criticism from the public, right? Luckily, he seemed very open and receptive to that, but it's like, what? We're going to just sit around and like not, like commentary should be able to nut check people and give good reporting, right? But if commentary is just going around and like ripping guys apart and then not improving on it, it's like, dude, that it's just fucking like blood sports. Like it's making no difference. Like we got to understand what the priorities here are. Hold on, I'm seeing what other stuff there is from Skarlet. From what you're saying, he just sounds naive. He is literally, if I listen at the start of this, if I wanted to sell Lewis a bridge, okay, I would have been able to. All right, that is how naive we're talking. All right, he is the motherfucker who would go into the woods in RuneScape for like an armor trade or whatever the fuck. He is one of those guys. I could sell Lewis beachfront property in Wyoming. Yes. He was born yesterday. He was born yesterday. Yeah, we also know talent doesn't immediately transfer into profit. It's a lot of gambling your time plus your passion for most losses. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I have said I was gonna do a video on Lewis, but I'm like, I don't really know if it's gonna move. Like, the coverage would be critical, but I don't know if it would really be interesting. I don't have anything like outrageous to share, like the Jake Doolittle stuff. So I might just publish the interview and like call it a day, right? He's a kid I would scam on Animal Jam back in the day. Yeah, the RuneScape dupers. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Since we're here and we're talking about other stories, by the way, I might as well just go over this. Since there's not that much more with Scarlet Reaper. Part of this is me trying to like egg Scarlet Reaper on to saying something. Which I think will happen, by the way, because this is very clearly Scarlet Reaper. Like, there's no fucking way it's not. Like, this is definitely is him. But let me pull it up for you guys, because I did talk about this in the Discord, but I might as well just talk about it now since, you know, since it came up. Right? So some of you guys might have seen Miz's response video, and I thought it was kind of weird. By the way, Henry Resilience coverage on this was kind of bad, but well, it wasn't bad. It was just that he's very I don't like Henry Resilience vibe. Something about it just screams tea, and so that bothers me, but the reporting on this was like it was okay. But yeah, this is Mizkif talking about his court case, and he's very roundabout with it. So I'll talk about it and react to it, but then I'm going to show some of the findings. So if you guys remember, about 2 years ago or so, Mizkif was involved with a sexual assault cover-up, allegedly. That cover-up involved a character called Crazy Slick allegedly groping an individual by the name of Adriana Lee. The reality of that situation is still up in the air, as the courts are still open and has not been decided what happened in that situation. Now, OTK did a private investigation, and after the private investigation happened at OTK, there was a bit of a corporate shakeup. Some people left, some things changed. There was also another guy at OTK who was a bit sexually harassy and talked about his pregnancy fetish. So that was going on as well at the same time. So OTK had a lot of, it looked like, systemic issues with sexual stuff, right? Basically, they had a little bit of the Blizzard issue going on there. But Mizkif has been involved in this OTK case for a while, and the case goes like this. Adriana Lee, the alleged victim in the situation, sued OTK, Mizkif, and many of the members of OTK for slander, right? It was a slander defamation case. The OTK was the defendant. OTK and associated parties were the defendants in the case. Mizkif was named specifically in the case as one of the members who was being sued, okay? And remember, it was a defamation case. So this wasn't a case to determine whether or not the SA was real or the sexual harassment was real. It was whether or not OTK defamed and slandered Adriana Lee. That's what the case was about. It was trying to prove whether or not that was true, not whether or not the SA and sexual harassment was true. All right. So that's what the case was about. Remember, they are defendants in the case. They were being sued. It wasn't OTK suing Adriana. Which is why I think this video is deliberately malicious, by the way. Oh, another thing. Mizkif repeated this like 3 times over the holiday season. This was posted on January 14th, but at the Streamer Awards and at a prior stream, he mentioned this, right? He mentioned that his court case was over. Now, his court case is still active, but he was trying to present it as like he's been absolved of his sins. The reality of that seems to be really up in the air, but he tried to shout this out from the rooftops 2 times before, right? Yeah, a big part of this is she claimed that OTK made it a point to ice her out of the Austin creator space. Yes.
Yo, you're probably wondering why I haven't been in this room for a really long time. And you're probably wondering why I stopped uploading. And I'm going to explain everything. This is more than just a streaming room. This will go down as one of the most popular streaming rooms of all time. I've had hundreds of guests come through that door right there. And I've had millions of viewers like you watch things that happened in this room over the course of 5 years. I remember when I first moved
This has
into
been
this
a
room.
popular room. Now, OTK is particularly litigious, so I'm going to abstain from making comedic gestures about this situation.
2020. And my chat told me that the camera was facing the wrong way. I was facing it over there. And they told me to face it towards the door so we could see everyone come in the room. And I didn't even agree with what they said. But I was never more wrong. And we've had hundreds of creators walk through that door. And every time...
This is such a stupid glazing video. Holy shit. Oh my god.
my chats greeted them with a smile and a yo. There were videos made from small YouTubers about that door, with millions of views and even making their careers. When I first moved into this room, I wanted this to be the place that I really make a name for myself. I had Dito, my Ninja PC, and a dream. And we've had tons of amazing content over the years. Super Mario 64 speedruns, Alinity walked into this room whenever she wanted, Schooled was made in here. It's one of the biggest game shows of all time. Alinity would walk in my room again. Most of my career happened...
I like how he's like, Alinity walked into my room and my career was made. Like, every time I think of Alinity, all I think of her is like spitting vodka at a fucking animal's face and then throwing it behind her like a football.
right here. And most of you guys found me in this exact spot and have a lot of great memories here, just like I do. But over the past
I don't think you should be proud of Alinity walking into your room. Hey man, if Alinity walked into my room, I'd be pretty proud.
8 months, a lot of people have been asking me, why? Why did I just stop streaming in this room? Why did I leave the $1 million door? And why did I leave all of my boxes? Here's an 85 plus VJ graded Super Smash Bros. Vertically seamed right here. This room has years of memories from not only myself, but also to you. So many of you guys found me in this room. So why did I stop streaming here? And why did I stop making YouTube videos altogether? I'm gonna explain that all in this video. This is gonna be very heavy with what I say, so I just wanna keep that in mind while I'm speaking. 2 years ago, most of the internet believed lies spread by a content creator of false narratives about me that completely...
Remember what the court case is about. He is presenting this as if it was a court case about the lies spread about him, when the court case was about the lies spread about Adriana Lee. All right? Let's be clear there. This court case wasn't proving or disproving any of those lies. It was proving or disproving whether or not they were trying to blackball Adriana Lee.
He had dishonest intentions that took over the entire internet and ruined my life. Many top YouTubers that you guys even watch dogpiled on a story that they had...
He's talking about Ludwig there.
...no idea of what happened and no intention of the truth, only further perpetuating the lies that were said about me. Fortunately, after 2 years, I'm finally glad to announce that the court has dismissed all allegations...
That's incorrect. The court case is still active
...against me in relation to those allegations. After months of litigation, those allegations were thrown out of the courtroom and the plaintiff is required to pay my attorney fees.
Remember, he is not the plaintiff in this case. Okay, if he was suing Adriana Lee for defamation, then yeah, this might be about what he's saying the allegations are. But this is a court case about the allegations brought against Adriana Lee. All right? Big difference. It is the exact opposite of what he's saying in this video.
Chompy wants to say hello. If only you were a golden Labrador. Now, while the internet has moved on from the story over the past 2 years and realized that the situation was completely made up and false,
that is not what's happened.
I still bear a lot of the trauma that happened on those days. And
oh, cry me a river. Guys, I was involved in discourse on the internet and it made me want to kill myself. A
lot of that trauma lies in this house. It lies in this room. And every time I walk in here, my brain just freezes. I can't think straight. I can't process things. All I think about is the trauma that I have, and it just comes out and just sits with me. And I can't be in here anymore.
Does bro think people haven't learned at this point that all the high-profile cases where stuff is dismissed, that dismissal doesn't mean victory? The problem is that we're talking about teenagers here. And I know we were just talking about, like, this entire stream has all been about how young people are stupid. If that's anything you take away from this stream, is that young people are stupid, right? But, like, young people watching this are going to be like, oh my god, Mizkif is safe. He's been absolved of all of his sins. When the reality is that the court case is much different than that.
But I'm really proud of myself. Time went on, and I went into overdrive. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to prove to my haters that they didn't take me down, and that I still have my community, and I still have my stream. I put on some of the best content that I've ever done. I made a gym with one of my friends, Canute. I made a huge WoW guild that has taken over the website twice with some of my friends like Soda Poppin'.
And you go in here and you do this stupid pool in this...
They're talking about OnlyFans, by the way. This was the monkey's paw curls, and pirate software is on the receiving end.
Dumb, extremely risky quest dependent on some random fuck. The guy's name is Game Is Butt.
And I've even put on some of the greatest fights that Twitch has ever seen on and off the platform. And I just can't be in this room. It makes me freeze up. It makes me really depressed. And it's time to move on. This room's soundproof is also just really crappy. I can sit in here and I can hear Lakari screaming that he just got some new Genshin Impact
I thought OnlyFans was a furry version of OF. I gotta be honest, so did I.
character, while I also can hear Russell in the other room clapping cheeks. So it's really hard for me to concentrate in here in general. So it's also another reason why I would like to move out of here. So now that you understand why I'm not in this room anymore and why you'll never see the $1 million door again, I'd like to talk about why I haven't been uploading to YouTube and why I basically completely ditched you guys over the past few months.
I don't know why we needed to know about another OTK member having sex. I think we should keep the discourse of OTK and sex very far away from each other.
Truth is, on why I stopped making YouTube videos is I just felt like I wasn't really making anything good. I haven't really been doing much in the past 6 or 8 months, and that's really why I haven't been uploading to YouTube. I've been relaxing a lot more. I've been trying to focus on my mental health by going to therapy, by worrying about my mental and my life much more than worrying about content. It's why I've just been basically reacting to Nick Palm clips with Kachi and playing World of Warcraft with my friends. And I just don't think that stuff really is something I want to post on my YouTube channel. I have my second channel if you want to go subscribe to that for that stuff, but it's not stuff that I feel is appropriate for my main. I want to make cool stuff. I want to do things to make you guys happy because that's what
This motherfucker hasn't said anything in this video.
I love to do. I love entertaining. I love making it open with you. I know a lot of people will say that parasocialism is a problem.
Oh my god, this brother don't get to the point.
Ready to make videos, and I hope you guys are going to be there for me because I'm still there for you. Kind of. My mental took a huge hit for the past 2 years.
My mental took a huge hit. Me when I D-rank in Valorant.
But I feel stronger than ever. I feel ready to go. And I could take anything, including Tommy Innit trying to shit on me for meeting me for 3 minutes.
Oh my god. This guy is such a piece of shit. Oh my god. Dude, I hate this. I've never claimed to be like an amazing person. I don't think I'm an amazing person. You know, I think I'm an old, ornery, annoyed, miserable shit. Okay? But the fact that, like, oh my god, I hate everybody, dude. Dude, I don't give a shit about Tommy Innit. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't care about your personal beefs. By the way, I do think it's really soy of Tommy Innit to just, like, I don't know. I feel like there's, like, different spaces where it's okay to talk about how much you dislike someone. I think if you make, like, Minecraft content, you probably should just stay in your own lane. Same thing for, like, Miz. But then, like, the whole drama scene is just, like, me reporting on people saying insane shit about each other and being like, this sucks. All I do is repeat the same thing every stream.
Time for us to start making content again on this channel. It's time for us to pump the fuck back up. Let's start making some good memories like we used to. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you're new here, give me a chance. I'm not that giant scumbag you might think I am. Or if you're someone that's been here for a while, you know I'm that giant scumbag. Thank you guys so much for watching.
This guy's not helping him. He's not helping it at all. Yeah, so the case is open. I'll pull it up on Trellis. Yeah, you can just go to the records department and get it from the court. You don't need to use those websites, but you know. Oh shit. All right. So I said this in the server, but I'll just repeat it here since all that shit. There we go. I'm going back to where I said it earlier. I'm just looking for it. There we go. Somewhere in here. Yeah, so I like went through it one night and I just went to go find out what exactly was going on with the court case because he was really vague about pretty much everything in here. So I'll give you the TLDR rundown right now, chat. So here's my TLDR, right? One, the case never got to discovery. So the case was still in a preliminary trial on whether or not there was a case to be had, right? So they hadn't determined whether or not anything in the case was valid to have a case on. Two, the suit was about defamation. Of course, I mentioned that earlier. So it's Adriana suing them for defamation, right? So this is about whether or not Adriana was being blackballed by OTK. All right. It wasn't about what happened in OTK. It was about whether or not OTK was deliberately doing things that could hurt Adriana Lee's career, right? So that's what the court case was about. So last year, the defendants, Ms. Kiff and OTK, filed a motion to dismiss under TCPA. So this is a really important thing to understand about Texas law, and it took some learning on my behalf. Right. So, of course, don't make me sign in. I'm not going to sign in. Blah, blah, blah. All right. I might have to sign in to see the rest of it. But yeah, so their motion to dismiss was filed on a TCPA. And if you're not familiar what a TCPA is, it is the Texas Citizens Protection Act. And this is a quote I'm reading off right now. It says, quote, "It provides that when a party files an action which infringes upon certain constitutional rights of another party, the second party may move to seek an early dismissal of the action in certain circumstances." So that sounds very vague right now, but allow me to extrapolate and explain that to you in simple English. So with the TCPA, the Texas Citizens Protection Act, you can file a motion to dismiss if it infringes upon your constitutional rights. Now, we're all familiar with what the Constitution is. If you're an American citizen, what is your First Amendment right? It's the right to free speech, right? So if the court case would infringe upon your rights to free speech, you can order that the case be thrown out. That's basically it. So if this does refer to the speech in question here, it's basically talking about Ms. Kiff's right to say what he wants in private, right? So like, for example, you know, OTK's lawyers argued that Adriana Lee's case would violate OTK's rights. That's what they're arguing by saying we would like to file a motion to dismiss by TCPA, right? So the court has ordered that it's a non-suit, right? And so, you know, this is going to show that discovery hasn't happened yet, okay? And because this would infringe upon OTK's rights, you can't go read the messages. We can't go through discovery. All of that stuff would infringe on anything that they were saying in private, right? So a judgment of non-suit means that Adriana did one of a few things. Judgment of non-suit means that either Adriana withdrew, didn't have enough evidence, or gave up for some other reason. TCPA basically works like a slap law, right? So it's basically a Texas slap law. That's really the best way I could explain it. If you guys are familiar with slap suits, that's what it is, right? Of course, I don't think Adriana gave up voluntarily, so I'd imagine the non-suit was forced via the TCPA. But the case is still open on Trellis, and I was still able to contact the court records about this. It's not like the case is still active, right? Also, another thing is that there's no summary judgment. Summary judgment is basically whatever the judge is saying, right? Basically the judge's take on everything. And by the way, I also remember that Dexerto reported on this when Ms. Kiff put out the video. And Dexerto's coverage of this almost seemed to not pay attention to when Ms. Kiff said it originally, but then just repeated what Ms. Kiff said without reading the court documents, which is really interesting and like very disingenuous. Dexerto makes enough money to go get those court documents from Trellis or any other company really. They could go to the court records and do this themselves. But it seems that they didn't. I don't know why they didn't. They're the biggest news reporter on this scene. So for Dexerto to just report what Mizkiff said without checking to see whether or not he said was correct is definitely not good, in my opinion. I don't think that's very appropriate of their reporting. I don't think it's very good. There's a lot of outstanding information about this case that we're just not familiar with it. And yeah, like Henry Resilience reporting gave, is that this hasn't been resolved, right? Dexerto and Mizkiff Glazers. Yeah, but they're also journalists, so they have a responsibility to look into these things. So whether or not they're Glazers or not, it's their job to do this. It shouldn't be my job. I'm like the funny guy who sits on the internet, right? It really shouldn't have, it was January 17th where I pulled this up for the first time. So the fact that I could figure it out in an evening and they didn't speaks quite a bit to how poor their reporting was on this situation. But yeah. I know Dexerto are Mizkiff Glazers. Like, these are really easy things to check up on. I don't think I'm doing anything particularly crazy, right? And it's like with the fucking stuff on like Lewis, it's like why the fuck didn't anybody just like go, hey, let's have a chat, right? And not on stream, right? But like, why didn't anybody like under good circumstances be like, let's have a talk off stream? Like, I haven't seen that. Maybe there was, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, Dexerto absolutely should have checked this. Services like Trellis, guys, are used deliberately by journalists to keep track of court cases. By the way, I think Trellis is way too expensive. I had to close my account because I just did not have the money for it. But it's outrageously expensive. Just for like 2 states, I had California and Colorado, and that cost was like $100 a month. I'm already paying for Pacer. Pacer is the federal court system, and that costs like fucking $70 a month. Like, it's insane how expensive this shit is. But it would have been way easier to get the court documents from Trellis, by the way, because I have to like email the county clerk in Texas to be like, hey, county clerk in Texas, can you send me a random stranger like fucking court documents? And they'll send it to you. You just got to pay. But the problem is, it's like the fact that I got to, like, it's so expensive. So these technically are cheaper, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Only 1 state. Yeah. Yeah. That just called me poor in 20 different languages. But yeah, it's like that for all of these, right? It's really hard to get this information. I don't like it dono bag, but like this stuff is like actually fucking expensive. Like the Grums video, which, by the way, I know some of you are like waiting for the Grums video. Grums video is Monday. It'll be out Monday. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. It'll be out Monday. But yeah, this stuff is expensive. I paid for Grums' legal documents, and it costs quite a bit of money. I was fine paying it, but like, dude, fuck. Like, it's fucking expensive. There was a federal court case revolving a YouTuber you guys might have heard of, Futuristic Hub. And he's got a lot of outstanding court cases. And so I pulled a lot of those down from Pacer, and it was like fucking, like, I spent like $80, $60 to $80 on court documents. At least Pacer's nice and all in one place, so I'm fine paying for Pacer, but Jesus. But these sites can write it off for tax purposes. Yeah. I mean, I can write it off for tax purposes too, right? That's the thing. And I don't mind, but it gets really expensive after a while. It just adds up, especially if you want to do a good job, because you have to compete with the big boys, right? But apparently they don't even do it. But yeah, I mean, like, you could all figure this stuff out on your own or do it. Like, people are like, how did Nani do that stuff back in the day? It's really just She just used Google. Ugh. But yeah, Grump's video Monday. I know it's been asked for. And yeah. I know Q really wants it. Yeah, I assume 70 to 100 is chump change for these businesses, which makes the fact that they didn't fact check it even worse. But like, fuck.
Chipping in for the bills, Sparkles.
Thank you. You like I said, I don't want to like dono beg because that's cringe, but yeah, that's really just how it works. Well, okay, while I'm covering other stories for a second, just the robot.
Hey everybody,
So just the robot, you know, he said he was leaving the internet and he made it like a good 48 hours.
probably wondering what just happened. Well, good
He
for
did.
you, because I don't even know. Basically, I got hacked on the 21st, but it was a very weird hack because the guy didn't log me out or anything like that. He didn't even delete any videos or playlist. They just uploaded a crypto scam live stream or something. I deleted the live stream, changed my password, and moved on with my day. Before you ask, yes, I have two-step verification on my YouTube channel. And yes, I use a very strong password. And no, I did not download anything sus from a sponsorship offer.
I've already explained how those crypto like streams end up going on. He accidentally just logged in via an email. That's really it. He logged in via faulty, like a fake email from YouTube support. Yeah.
So not even my roommate, who's a computer scientist, knows how I got hacked. I decided not to talk
If he doesn't understand how a phishing email works, then he is not a good computer scientist.
about this. I was already taking a break from YouTube. And let's be honest here, guys, I've gotten hacked so many times that me getting hacked is not groundbreaking news anymore. But 2 days later, on the 23rd, my girlfriend calls me very early in the morning to tell me that my channel is now gone. I was still logged in on my account, so I tried to appeal my channel's reasons for termination. And in just a few seconds, YouTube told me that my channel will not be coming back, and that the reason they took it down was for harmful and dangerous content. This is
Yeah, I've been kind of mulling over how this happened exactly, and I basically, and I had tweeted about this, I had said I don't think you got mass reported. I don't think he got mass reported, and he does even say in this video that he doesn't think he got mass reported.
something prank channels normally get taken down for, and it's something that I in no way have ever done on my channel. Now, I didn't tell Team YouTube that I was hacked, so I started to think that maybe I was mass reported. After all, last time I was
You
hacked,
probably were reported when you had a faulty stream up because they were trying to get YouTube to intervene. That's completely possible too.
I was logged out of my YouTube account. I told Team YouTube about it, they deleted my YouTube account, and then they gave it back to me after 2 days. This time I did not get logged out, I did not tell Team YouTube about it until I saw my channel was deleted, and I got it back in just a few hours. Since this is so radically different from the last time I was hacked, and I'm very hated right now, I think it's entirely possible that I was mass reported. After all, a lot of
I don't think it is because of UP. I don't think it's because of that. I don't think it's because of that. Cry about it to your girlfriend who lives in Canada. Also, wait, why is this PFP the Spocter cupcake thumbnail? Right? So, like, the BlackRock... So, BlackRock... He has a BlackRock video that's removed. Disney might own the film rights to a blah 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 if Hulk told She-Hulk about his life. Like none of this seems.
my videos have been removed.
Trans fats. Diversity, the right and wrong way. Wow. Wrong way. I turned it into Smaggle. Blackwashing. EDP 445. Could have gotten out of it. I don't think that video should be up, dude. What? What is that? Oh boy, here I go grooming again. Maybe you should change these titles. Can I watch that video? Oh boy, here I go grooming again. How San Diego got its name? What's wrong with Twilight?
And are now ineligible for monetization.
The dangerous future of TikTok, Palpatine's return, reaction channels have gotten even worse.
Oldest video that this happened to was, ironically, my video titled, "I'm back after getting hacked." This is too convenient. It's official. My life is a fucking TV show. So was I mass reported? Honestly, I don't think so. There are YouTubers way more hated than I am who have received 20 times the backlash I got. Even if they wanted to mass report me, how did they report videos that have been privated? For some reason it skipped over Zaid's privated demonetized video on cuties. No,
Oh my god.
know why. I'm gonna fight to get these videos back up, but it's no guarantee. There's only so much I can do. If I can't get any of them back up, I'll re-upload them sometime in the future. Maybe I'm gonna improve the editing of them somewhat. Who knows? Because my profile picture and @ have been changed, I think it's much more likely that I was either hacked or this is a YouTube glitch. I don't think I was mass reported.
BlackRock video in DMs.
I'm gonna go back on my break now, just uploading nothing but shorts for quite a few months. What really sucks about this is I know this is 100% going to be used against me.
Nobody, listen, I don't, like, it's a conspiracy theory to say that you were hacked and that, like people saying that, like, this is all part of, like, Just a Robot's plan seriously misunderstand how stupid he is. Okay? Do you guys really think that this guy is the one to, like, figure it out and, like, try and weasel his way out of it like this? No, he's not smart like that, okay? He's a fucking moron, all right? That's why he showed his bare ass in a 48-minute video about, like, how he has a fart fetish and likes to goon to Rule 63 Yuri, and, like, he likes forced femme porn. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. Like, he's really not that smart. He's just a sad idiot, yeah.
People are already
like, he was deliberately malicious, but he also has the benefit of being a fucking moron.
Up with conspiracies that I let myself get hacked or I faked getting hacked to dodge responsibility or something. Clearly, this is all done as a 4D chest move to get more empathy from people. Everything I do on YouTube is treated like it's a massive scheme to accomplish something.
No, yeah, that I will say it's not a fucking massive scheme. He's a schemer, but his schemes are like, you know, the bong water offensive in chess, okay? Like he's not a genius, okay? Bong water offensive is a deliberately bad opening in chess.
Thing or other. Now, people are right about that, but you don't have to be so mean when you point it out. I'm gonna get back to work on trying to finish 5 videos for each.
Yeah, it's weird that he says they'll think they'll use it against me, and all the big guys express how fucked up it is that he lost his channel for a hot second. You know, the big guys might have been appropriate enough to at Team YouTube. I just said that he sucks and nobody cares about him.
Each channel. Hopefully nothing will happen while I'm working on them. Anyways, I'll see you guys.
Which, by the way, he's not even leaving. He's just going to do YouTube shorts.
Hacked again.
Which I didn't know. I thought he was leaving, but no, he's just developing his shorts.
Because of the success of shows like The Simpsons and South Park, tons and tons of adult cartoons were made, and they only lasted about 1 season. Mission Hill, Undergrads, that Baby Blues cartoon. There was also Oblongs, Alan Gregory, The Good Family, along with a whole bunch of other.
Are you fucking kidding me? He didn't leave at all, dude. He didn't leave. I thought he was gonna be gone till August. No, he's a short Sandy now. He's just making brain rot in the meantime, okay? Like,
how you?
But yeah, a bunch of his videos are like all fucked up and shit now. I had the BlackRock video sent to me, so I guess we'll take a gander.
Someone's listening in. Oh shit. Okay, so I've been building.
Okay, so this is all about the conspiracy theory of woke capitalism, right? So basically these guys doing like DEI in media with the express intent to like... Okay, ultimately this is another Jews control the world conspiracy, guys. Okay, if you reach in deep enough, BlackRock is just like code for the Jews in this case.
To my BlackRock video for a few months now.
But the idea is that BlackRock is deliberately like doing all these woke things because they're trying to normalize more and more egregious things to help the New World Order, right? That's the implication, right?
all the conspiracy
I have not been keeping up with it. What the hell is DEI? Diversity, inclusion, and equality. Basically, it's the pejorative term for an initiative of introducing more minorities into workspaces. That's really it.
nut, accused of asking the Jewish question. I've been told that BlackRock isn't the—
It is, because everybody that talks about BlackRock is ultimately just saying the Jewish question without saying the Jewish question.
main problem, and a few other things.
Basically, the idea is that, like, oh, BlackRock in a report or something said how they wanted to encourage more gay and LGBTQ investors by investing in more companies that agree with those people's line of thinking, right? So basically, they're trying diversity, equity, and inclusion, brother. Yeah, thank you. But basically, that BlackRock is courting the woke capital from the gays, and so they're making ETFs and different ways for more socially conscious folk to invest, right? It's just like a different avenue. BlackRock funds many oil companies and very non-woke businesses, but they're also diversifying their portfolio and funding woke businesses in an attempt to collect more investors that have more woke-aligned views, right? So that's really it, right? They're just trying to encourage more investors, mainly so that the way they can have more money. That's really it. There's nothing outrageously insane about that. That's normal. That happens all the time. BlackRock is just diversifying their business for the sake of making money. That's really it. There is no deep-seated intent behind it. They're not trying to turn all the kids gay. They're not trying to help Jews take over the world. That's really all they're saying. That's all they're doing.
But I kept on telling people over and over that they just need to wait for it and see all the proof I lined up for my video on the topic. As some of you already know, I've been talking about overly woke movies and shows a lot lately. I'm cool with strong female characters in shows like Arcane and Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm alright with characters being race-bent. And I also don't think I've made one single complaint about LGBT representation, other than Disney saying over and over again, "Haha, it's our first LGBT character ever!" for the 20th time. But the way Marvel would shoehorn in a white guy as the main villain in their TV shows, when a female or POC character was already built up as the villain. Oh, by the way, a few people told me, "Well, most Marvel villains are white." No shit, Sherlock. That's not my problem. Pay attention to my point, please. Or how no modern woman can ever be evil. They always have to be made into the good guy.
Yeah, but this guy doesn't this guy's media literacy is so bad, chat. Oh my god.
And have their actions justified or be redeemed in a way that doesn't make up for 99% of the shit they have done. Or how there's way too many overpowered Mary Sues. I could go on, but I think you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay, guys, I really want to play these quote-unquote woke video games. I want to play these woke video games. I want to know whether or not these things are just as bad as everybody says they are, or if they're not that bad. I put out a poll recently. I want to know whether or not I should play Yick or Dustborn. Okay, Dustborn is the woke game, and then Yick is the millennial game, okay?
Representation is a good thing, but how it's been done lately made things worse in some ways. I've also gone over how race bending might be making people more racist with how it's done nowadays.
Yick is cringe, but not woke.
About the gender divide in my incel villains video. I've started to ask myself.
I know Yick won the poll, but I'm really tempted to try Dustboard because it hold on. I'm doing the ADHD gamer thing right now, but hold on. Let's watch the Dustboard trailer. Okay, so this is Dustborn, okay?
All right, here we go. We chase the ghosts in the mean machine. We are the ghosts.
You can play both, you know. Yeah, but I can only play one game at a time on stream.
Bouncing back along a severed line, chasing echoes of a
So I know everybody was making fun of the fat vitiligo character in Dustborn 2. There's like somebody that has you'll see him in the trailer. Why? Wait, you can't see him in any of the footage. What the fuck?
Holy motherfucking shit, dude! For the demon inside of you, swallowing shadows of a darker
Oh, and there's a grandma in a wheelchair that's like a lesbian, and they have like a prosthetic.
Got it. We're all close between time and reason, tracking echoes from another season. This town's in a ghost town.
We need to stick together. We need to
I like how this trailer doesn't explain anything about the fucking game.
We're on the run from people with space guns built into their fucking arms.
This town's in a ghost town. There are girls out walking late. You want one more?
Now do the Yick trailer. The trailer didn't say anything, dude. That didn't say anything. Yick. Yick is famously roasted, dude. They explain it perfectly. What do you mean? They run from spacemen with guns or something? Is there like a more modern Yick trailer? Is it like this is the there we go. All right, so this is
Rated M for mature.
Really seems like the world is going to shit, doesn't it?
Must be Y2K. What's Y2K?
People are afraid the world is going to end, so we might as well capitalize on that fear.
Hey, aren't you the girl who's ripping up holes in reality in his town?
I am.
Dude, there's a YouTuber voicing a character in this. You hear that like nasally guy? That's the YouTuber Yuri of Wind. I don't even know if they make content anymore, but that is definitely Yuri of Wind.
But don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Okay, you keep saying Vosh did commentary. Did he actually do commentary, or is it just that Alex looks like Vosh?
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Panda, have you noticed how weird things have been? The world's going down. You saw it in the line, don't you?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
So this is like Persona if it was millennials that live in America, and yes, that does look like Beckett.
Oh shit! It's an entity!
Undertale if it was evil and Funko Pop coated.
Will you tell me what the hell is going on? All that Y2K panic? What if people can sense the end is coming?
Well, what's like the last woke game? Like the Forspoken is another one that's like actually. I don't know if I'll be able to play Forspoken. My PC might explode. Forspoken is widely considered one of the woke games. Unfortunately, I know you might say it's not, but it is.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Real big deal. We are getting out of the city, Homer. I promise we'll go somewhere that loves cats.
Homer, don't you dare name the cat Homer. I know exactly what you were thinking when you named the cat Homer. Fuck you. I read the Odyssey. This is a story about a girl's journey. Fuck you. I bet you think that was real clever, writer. Oh my
More
god.
fights. Clean air, bright skies.
Don Homer Simpson.
What the actual fuck?
Was that Beckett? Guys, not every British guy is Beckett. Was Flintlock considered woke? I do believe it was.
Wait, stop! Stop!
Whoa. This trailer is not very good either.
Where on earth is this?
That's it, yeah.
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth, anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth.
Oh, this is rough. That's rough. I heard this line before. It's really bad.
Being freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a
That's rough. That writing is bad, dude. That's bad.
Did I just do that?
We did.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind!
Oh boy.
Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts, I'll probably find
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
She does this the entire game.
Our land suffers. You are the only hope we have. You're special.
You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sylar. Tanta Sylar is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. You will be doing our land a great service by killing her.
Frey. No name for a demon. I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Sylar.
I'm still set on force, not on Dustborn or Yick right now though. Personally, I need one of those, you know. Fucking
Rated M for mature.
hold on, I like completely derailed from the fucking video I was watching. We already know what the fuck Jar's gonna say in this video. I'm not even fucking watching it. Yick is peak, actually. Oh my god. Well, I await Scarlet Reaper responding to me discovering him again. We'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna I got like D&D soon, so I'm gonna leave. I don't want to be late. Hal will be mad at me, guys. Yick is so bad it wraps around again to being peak. I keep hearing that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, go vote on the thread in the community tab on my channel so we could, you know, do this. I'm still gonna make whatever decision I want, okay? But I wanna know where everybody's at. I know everybody's yicking out, but like, I really do think Dustborn will be the worst thing ever. Your vote doesn't actually matter. The illusion of choice. Yeah, much like a AAA game, I'm giving the illusion of choice.